What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Jordan, Fisho, how you doing? Jeff, what's going on? Yep. When the giveaway starts, there will be something to enter into chat, and that will enter you to win. Omni Legends, Icos. You mentioned how you hate when good luck ends and bad luck smacks you. Bad luck always smacks me, man. I'm doing good. Got a little shorty here today, but I wanted to get a few little Saturday giveaways going on, do a little Betsy farm, and then, yeah. How many characters does DD2 have? It has got 18 now. Crazy, huh? I'm not gonna tab out right now, Icos. You guys know I don't pay attention to Discord when I'm streaming. I like to focus on paying attention to chat. Yeah, I mean, we would only expect more. As a free-to-play game, you know, if you're gonna have a free-to-play game, you know, I think that's a given. There's always going to be new heroes coming. Boost aura is never necessary, but always helpful in any tier. Oh no, you wrecked classic Mustang. Well, I mean, hopefully you're all safe there, Icos. Let's see if we can't see if one of us can get a Crystal Betsy today. What are my dailies? I didn't do them last night. Let's see if we'll get lucky and roll the Betsy incursion. Nope. Well, I mean, anything at this point, Jordan. I'm not picky. I don't have any specific wants, but I'll be grateful for anything at all that the game gets. Going on there, Neon? Jared, what up, what up? Oh, a kid ran into you yesterday? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you lose something like that. What's up, Diabolical? Happy affiliate anniversary. Must be my affiliate anniversary. Coming up on it, or it's here, maybe. I don't know. Nice, Jay. We're going to do, I'm going to do some puffers here. Anyway, let's get it. I'm on US West. Anybody wants to hop in and join? One of us is bound to get Crystal Betsy, right? What I'll do, like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream today, probably only a couple hours. But what I'll do is I'll run like 3 maps, do a giveaway, run like 3 maps, do a giveaway. There's various things there, Jordan. We'll discuss all that when it becomes time. Right now, it's time for a Crystal Betsy pet. Hook us up, game. Hook us up. Let's see. Do I have it set up? Yeah, I got it set up. I can't remember what we were doing here. Was it 6? Can't really remember the specifics. Car repair? Oh man, if only. I wish, Icos. I wish. There's Aramir. Let's see. And then what were we able to... Oh, shit. I didn't get a reflector or boost star in, huh? Yeah, it stinks there, Icos. What's up, Curran? Necked? Bubba? It's super low, yeah. I don't remember what they said, if it was 1% or... for some reason, I think it could be 1%. All right, and then we're gonna need some werewolves in here. And then do a double on this lane. We probably don't even need a double. But, whatever. We'll do a double. Poor Betsy. She gonna get shit on, man. Oh, little Betsy. I did hear about the Tarkov thing. That's nuts, huh? The prices, man. The prices. It's like, holy crap. It gets easier once you learn all the counters and what enemies do and all that stuff there, officer. If it was too easy, it wouldn't be any fun. Gotta have a little something in there to figure out, you know? You know what I wanted to check today? You know, knockback and knock up is so strong in survival. And I've used a lot of those flat cannons, but I've never used that increased knockback shard. I wonder if it's any good. Or how much it knocks back. I'm going to add one of those in real quick just to check it here. Or I'll add a couple of them in or whatever. Let me see. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to have the shard on me. It'll be in the vault or something. We'll check that. I'll add that in later and check it out. I am curious on if it's noticeable, the knockback difference, or if not really. I would say go through them, Diego. I'm using them because it's one of the newest things, not because I think it's the best thing to use. How is Stardew going? I haven't played any Stardew in a while. I actually downloaded that Rusty's Retirement game today. It's like the perfect game to add in on the bottom or whatever with DD2. It's like a Stardew like farm type game, but it's set up to be idle, and it's set up to run while playing other games, like at the bottom of the screen. So I definitely want to check that out. There's Twitch integration too. Apparently y'all can put a bot into the game to control one of the things. Oh shit. Snoozing. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. God dang it. I wasn't paying attention at all. Well, I mean, that's going to be so few and far between. Survival, Earth Shatter Towers are so incredibly powerful in survival. Because if you lose, you always lose to the same thing. It's either a chieftain or a Bastille Master. The Bastille Master, of course, Earth Shatters aren't going to do anything to, but Earth Shatters do dirty things to the chieftain. So do, like, the Mystic Walls do just dirty things to the chieftain. I know this build will hold. I just had a bad wall placement or something, and a Zerk ran past. And I wasn't paying attention at all. Alien Marauder, you know the deal with Alien Marauder, that game looked really good. And the developers, I guess, took the money and ran. They, like, dumped the company. You know? Aramir's already got walls in. Yeah, but that Alien Marauder looked super fun, but I have a hard time buying it, knowing that the developers have no intention of doing anything other than spending the money on cocaine and hookers. You know, I just can't keep a straight face and give them money. But the game does. It's got a big time They Are Billions vibe to it. But yeah. Quite a bummer, really. I wondered too, because I actually was following that game through its development. And like I was signing up to all the content creator partnership stuff and all that stuff, and I never heard anything back from them on anything at all. And I mean, that's not completely abnormal, but you'd think that type of game, I would have met the requirements for like a content creator partnership program or something. And then I looked into it like a little while later, and that's when I found that people were going, or the company just basically bailed. How are we taking so much damage here? Last time I did this build, nothing at all took damage up here. The only thing that took damage was the walls. Yeah, I'm doing something different. Yeah, I mean, some people are mad about the bundles, but there's a lot of people that have been asking for new bundles for a long, long time. You know, Marfy, thank you so much. What is my motivation? That's what I want to do for a living. My motivation is to grow the channel and get to a point where I can generate enough income to do even more videos and live streams. It's like the ultimate dream job for me. That's an easy one. I worked in the corporate world. I worked in the service industry and casinos my entire life. And there's nothing more miserable than working for someone else. And if you're able to create a business and do something for yourself, there's just, especially if it's something you're passionate about and you really like, there's no better thing than that, you know? I mean, obviously, I'm not quite there yet, but I mean, I would love to be doing this 10, 12 hours a day. You know, I would happily live stream 50, 60 hours a week. Yep. There will be giveaways. Well, I mean, that's the thing. You gotta pick something you like, or then it's just a normal job, you know? I mean, I'm hoping Chromatic is able to have their next game be more popular, you know? Yep, there's a YouTube video on my channel. If you just look up efficient AP resets, it gives you the full enchilada. All the stuffs. Well, no. You got to realize that that's not. It's got to be something new. There is literally nothing they could do that would make any of the current Dungeon Defenders games blow up. I mean, they could do some crazy thing, with DDA or DD1, maybe, but I mean, DD2's already free. It's not a popular genre, and, you know, it's got to be the new thing. You know, their new product. Hopefully it's something really, really good, and people love it. If so, then that'll be great for me. But, I mean, I would love to have been like a Path of Exile content creator. But you know, PoE 2 I could do, but it's too late to start being a PoE content creator in 2024. I mean, you can do it, and you can play PoE, and you can live stream or whatever, and potentially get lots of viewers. But the Google algorithm is set, you know. If someone's searching for PoE in 2024, it is going to be a Zizarin video, or, you know, one of the popular PoE guys is what's going to come up. You know, so it's going to be a lot harder for someone to get something going with something like that. Where, like I said, with PoE 2, that will be, you know, those guys obviously are still going to be dominant in the algorithm. But it'll be a fresh opportunity for many, many people. So I definitely would love, I mean, I'm hoping I fall in love with PoE 2 and want to play it 1,000,000 hours a week. If that's the case, that would potentially be awesome. I'm not a game developer, Lure, so no, there's nothing that players can do on that regard. That's the game's code and the back-end systems, etc. There hasn't been a giveaway yet. There will be. Stick around, y'all. This is a live stream giveaway today, so must be present to win. I'll do giveaways will be up on videos as well on the YouTube channel, and then you don't have to be here. Path of Exile. Well, there is no. It's not a. It's not a your problem, Leor. The issues that the game has with connections, etc., are all like the game's back-end system and, you know, the server structure, etc. There's nothing a player can do to make that stuff better. You can switch servers and try another server, but that's about all you can really do. Yeah, PoE 2 will be good. I do pretty good in the Stardew Valley algorithm too, and that Haunted Chocolatier game, when that comes out, that will be a big opportunity, and should be an awesome game too, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, I love playing ARPGs. You know, I would have been more than happy if I would have started an ARPG channel back in the day, and I was playing all these different ARPGs. But I fell in love with Dungeon Defenders games, so that's just the direction I chose, you know. There's new stuff, but it's nowhere near as big as 1.5 was. Stardew 1.5 was huge. 1.6 is awesome, but it's not significant. You would probably be encouraged to do a Joja playthrough, or if you like, if you've never done Perfection, that will be way easier to do now because you can just buy it. Yeah, Frosty Beams is pretty much always going to be a required chart on Protons. Those Subnautica games were really good. There's supposed to be another. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with gold, or do with just generating income now. And it makes the Joja stuff. Like, I did a series on it. I started from a fresh playthrough on the new farm layout they added in, and went up to game perfection through Joja, which wasn't previously achievable. No shiny eggs for me. Boo. Oh, we got Mig in there too. I don't know. It wasn't a super long amount of time. As far as real time, I did sleep through a bunch of days in the second year, just to get to, like, I got to a point where all the income was all coming from crops. So as far as real life, like my time, I would just burn through days so I could get to another harvest. But I've also already done like the full Stardew experience. So for me, I wasn't like missing out on anything, you know, that I hadn't done before. I mean, there's a new farm layout, but it wasn't like 1.5. I mean, it was more than what he said was going to be there as far as content for players. Because remember, the update itself was supposed to be all about just accessibility for mods and mod creators. And then, I mean, there wasn't supposed to be any content at all really with it. So we got content at least, you know? What a wonky placement. It's all right. Yeah, right. That should be good. The pufferfish are fun. The jellyfish are incredibly powerful. The pufferfish are really powerful too. I think with the pufferfish, it adds a big fun factor though. When the giveaway happens, you'll know it, Jordan. It's not going to be any time in the next couple minutes. So if you got to take a piss, go take a piss. Oh, God damn it. Another one just ran through the middle. I don't understand how they're running past these werewolves. This was never a problem before. You recently got the aquarium and jellyfish unique shard. Yeah, jellyfish is great, man. That, and it allows me to use a really fun jellyfish shotgun thumbnail image that I found. That image is so awesome for the jellies. Yeah, I mean, you should always go with get who's the most fun, but the Dryad's a great choice. Come on, puffers. What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing differently. I've done this build like literally 30, 40 times. And then all of a sudden today it's a problem. I'm got to be placing the werewolves differently or something. Not the right moon for the doggos. I'm sure I've just, I mean, obviously it had to have been a placement issue. I placed them too far apart or too close together or something. Every giveaway I do is exactly the same as every giveaway I've ever done. So when a giveaway comes up, you'll have something to enter in chat, and I'll instantly pick a winner right then. There's no hoops to jump through, or no crazy shit, or no links to click on, or none of that. So just hang tight, y'all. I can tell you every time someone says giveaway, it gets pushed back a little bit. Because it turns into a bunch of people who are only here for the giveaway and just spam it in chat. So just chill, man. Kick back, relax, enjoy the stream. If you're not enjoying it, then don't watch it. Don't watch me for a giveaway. It's all good, Neon. It's just constant. Every time I do a giveaway, it's just constant. And I never change anything. It's the same way I've done every giveaway for 10 years. It's nothing, you know. There is 0 difficulty rating, y'all. Trust me. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are talking about how they think they're going to change the dragons back. They're not going to change the dragons back, y'all. That was a design decision. They're not going to change it. I mean, I appreciate the fact that people are being optimistic, but just don't think that is going to be a reality at all. I would love for them to change it. Don't get me wrong. But that would be unheard of for them to change it. Pretty good fun. It's not going to be like the top meta in the game, but very usable and quite entertaining. You know, the snakes don't get nerfed. I mean, there's been no change to the snakes. They're just as good as they've always been. I think just people haven't checked the amount of multiplicatives added into the multiplayer buff scaling. The range of dragons got nerfed really heavily. Yeah. Well, there's not a definitive, but yeah, one of the developers have publicly said that they would like to do something about the gold gain with Ancient Power, and that's what he said. It's the first 50 resets, you'll get the 5%, and anything after 50 will be 1%, is what he said. Yeah, it's like 5,000 to 3,500 range units. But yeah, I think that has a real... I mean, the designers, when they say something, you gotta assume that it's going to happen. Because designers, generally speaking, are not going to be the ones dropping teases and stuff like that. They're the ones that are usually straight facts. And it was one of the designers who said that. You know? I personally always go into the defense power first. But you could make an argument for several places. The life leech is really good. There's something in the works for DDA. We just don't know what it is yet. They haven't revealed a ton of info about it yet. But there's definitely something in the works for DDA. You know, I'll be posting up on it as soon as we know something, but... The Nimbus range got nerfed too. Well, yes and no. The benefit you get from the dragon and the Nimbus range changes, the Nimbus is still at 5k range though. So although it got nerfed, it's still pretty good. But the thing with the dragons is you've got a smaller range now, which means the dragons don't have a as long of a travel path. So you can get rid of the Dragon's Haste Shard and add more power. So you can throw in power transfer and get your crit chance jacked up, or, you know, vampiric or whatever. You know, you can throw in a third damage shard. So from that regard, you know, it definitely, you get more damage out of them. Just not as much damage done because the range was smacked so hard. It's a response, you know? It's the power of the voice. And there's a large number of people that think everything in the game should get nerfed into the ground, and everyone should use exactly what they want them to use. And these people are the loudest voices. So I'm not... Hey, Puffer was taking so much damage, I'm not going to bother replacing it. Especially not when we just got the one wave now. Well, I mean, I don't know if they'll keep scaling gear up until the difficulty come up. Well, I just told you why, Funglop. There's a bunch of people screaming, nerf everything. And they are doing what they told. And yet there was one little guy in the background saying buff things, and no one heard that person. You know? You got a room full of people screaming no, and you got two people in the back screaming yes. The two people in the back are not going to get heard, you know? Plus, they're also, from a design perspective, I think they're trying to set it up for more long-term, like setting it up for more of a long-term life. The easiest thing to do in a game like this is nerf things from a design perspective, because then you are giving people more overall time to play the game because they have to grind it more, you know? No, there's not a Betsy canister. There's not a Betsy egg in here either, apparently. There's lots of defenses that could use a buff. That's for sure. Oh, that is for certain, Aramir. Thanks, Sarahcon. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wonder why this build is so sketch now. The pufferfish were doing so good on this. I mean, I didn't even try using them here until after the nerf. So it couldn't have been from the nerf. I don't know. These things were just absolutely destroying before, though. Or last time I did this, anyway. A shitload of fish, too. Not putting that back too far. Earthshatter is incredibly powerful. I definitely could not see them buffing Earthshatter right now. It's just so good. Generally speaking, the Earth Guardians weapons, period, are generally considered the best for most things. Same with the canister. The celebration is still gets used. Well, I mean, the firework cannon just got a buff, you know? I don't think it has anything to do with the size of the company, really. I mean, nerfs happen in games. Just that, you know, a lot of the times, you relieve any sort of player feedback when you do big nerfs in a game. I mean, these nerfs were nothing compared to, like, Path of Exile nerfs. When Path of Exile nerfs something, they nerf that shit into the ground. But there's usually something else comes out of that gets people excited, and there's some new thing to do or new setup to do or whatever. And that's the difference. Is like, people are so mad about the dragons and the auras and stuff, but nothing new and exciting came out with it. Like, if it was dragons bad, cannonballs incredibly good now, people would have been like, cool, let's use some cannons, you know? But it didn't have the ebb and flow. It only had the ebb, and it had no flow. You know what I'm saying? I think that is part of the problem. It was such an impact with DD2 when they did it. Because, I mean, nerfs are going to happen. Stuff is going to get nerfed. Well, you use the Earth Shatters for what they're good at. They're very good single target damage, but they're incredibly good knock-up in crowd controlling a lane and crowd controlling enemies that can't be crowd controlled, like the Chieftain. That's where they shine. When I say I mean something's good, I'm talking about at Chaos 10 or for endgame survival, something like that. As far as base progression, I mean, yeah, things change. Some things, you know, the Mercenary's probably the best builder hero to use for base progression through the game. You know? Piercer, defense rate, and anti-melee on the fish. Yeah, I completely disassembled my Draenor relic. I just don't see the interest in ever using that again. I mean, I've still got the mods, but I ended up repurposing mods into something else. I don't remember what I did. I did something. You made a diverse relic out of it? Nothing wrong with that. I can't remember what I did, but I know I did something. I reused the mods somewhere. Or did something else with it. I'm definitely not using it. It was fun for while it lasted. Well, I mean, today I'm farming Betsy, so I want to use what I enjoy farming Betsy with. There's videos of the Earth Shatter, plus I'm going to be doing a bunch of survival videos upcoming. Giving people some Wave 100 starts on a bunch of different maps that are not the maps you see everybody doing. And there will, without question, be an Earth Shatter on every lane in almost every of those videos. They're just... They counter Chieftain, period. What more can you say? Like, the Chieftains, the main way to counter Chieftain is by using walls. And that's why C10 is the whole walls plus anything else thing. But if you're doing content where walls are not going to be usable, you know, then you got to focus on the one thing that can be used, and that is knock up or knock back. It's probably the bot will probably mute it or hide it or whatever. Right now, apparently not. That's the thing you got to realize too. People got mad about the dragons. People said, game ruined, I'm never playing the dragons again. Yet the player numbers went up. So when you're a game developer, you have to look at that. I mean, numbers are what it's all about. So there was not enough people mad about the dragons than there was people that wanted to play the game more. Holy shit, are you kidding me? I was even watching the minimap. This is ridiculous. Well, this build is... I use boosts with everything I do. You don't really do anything in endgame without using some sort of boosts. Well, I mean, that build is just trash now. It used to just do so good. I'm not really sure what changed. I didn't even see that guy on the map, though. I'm not going to sit there and do that all day if it sucks. Just for something to do. It's a fun farm. A lot of people don't have it, and I can do some public matches and see. Give you that. And we'll give you that. I have to do this. Let's get some shotguns going instead. Something like that, maybe? As long as those guys on the pedestal don't get destroyed, it'll probably be alright. Alright, let's see how that does. Looks like it was bad placement on that one reflect beam. Hopefully the wall will catch it. Well, I've just done this build so many times that, you know, I'd done that build a bunch of times. It wasn't something new I was trying today. Well, it's not ideal for this map. I mean, this is just blasting here. Seems like this is the weakest lane right here. Give him one more. See if that will help it. You just don't trust the walls if you can't cover the whole lane? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That was one of the really cool things about DD1. That really has not been the same in any other Dungeon Defenders game, is the whole wall aggro. And just how aggro works, period. Like, I just think about Sky City and running that map on survival with two of the cores basically, oh shit, completely unprotected. Because you were aggroing everything to another side of the map, you know? The first time somebody showed me that, I was like, what? What's going on here? Why is everything coming over here? It's like, well, because this is where all the aggro is, you know? Yeah, it pretty much sums it up there, Chris. Pretty much sums it up. Oh, man, did both of these guys get hit? Really? Or if I put them out far enough. Looks like it's good there. Those two look fine. Thanks, Serial. I appreciate it. I forgot. I think I saw a notification or something for that. The whole affiliate anniversary thing. but I forgot about it. So I do appreciate it. Three streams with anniversaries today. Huh. Well, it was because it was the start of the anniversary, or the affiliate system is why. Like, the day they made that system, I applied for it. I'm sure it was the same with lots of streamers. So right now is probably the anniversary for a ton of people, you know? I didn't think about that. Shows was yesterday? Yeah. Well, how it works is they queue it up for a time frame, and then you can schedule it to be like a subathon or whatever, and you can schedule it at a different time that's like all within a few weeks. And then if not, Twitch just picks the day for you. But it's like, it's not actually today. It's like a window, a 2-week window or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think about that. But I mean, I did sign up for the affiliate program right as soon as they started it. And I'm sure a lot of people did. So it's probably the anniversary for lots of folks. Screw you, Betsy. Yeah, hell, man. As many fail runs as wins today so far. It's terrible. The subathon things, I mean, I've done them before. I mean, I don't really have a problem with them. The ones where I think are bullshit, where they go on about how they're going to do a 72-hour stream, and then they have like their stream live with a thumbnail up or a camera pointed at their bed or when they're sleeping or whatever. It's like, man, just turn that shit off. You know, you're not streaming for 72 hours. That stuff kind of triggers me a little bit. I mean, yeah, I understand why the booby streamers do it, and they go and fall asleep in a compromising position in their lingerie. Yeah, I get it there. But for the people who, like, will throw up a thumbnail or whatever because they're taking a nap break on their 8-day live stream or whatever, it's like, come on, man, really? I mean, people gotta sleep. Everybody knows that, you know? I don't watch the booby streamers because I know where there's real websites where they actually show you the whole thing. So I don't need to watch booby streamers. I don't get the booby streamer thing. But, you know, there's all kinds of the rest of the internet that is not just all tease. Oops, I forgot we got Betsy. I'm sitting here not even shooting at her. Oops. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, ideally there, Elena, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's pop out and get a round of giveaways started here. We got 3 wins. I said I was going to do 3 matches. It took 47 matches to get the 3 wins. Let's see that egg. Nope. No egg. No egg for me. We should do a social experiment, y'all. We'll create an AI Dungeon Defenders 2 booby streamer model and see if she can blow away all other live streamers in the Dungeon Defenders world within a 1 week period. We'll call it social experiment number 42069. What's going on there, Cohen? That would be funny to do. All right, let me get Nightbot all squared away. We'll start off on YouTube, y'all. Now, for those unfamiliar, if you win a giveaway on YouTube, you have to contact me on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord because YouTube does not have an instant messaging system. So I have no way to deliver your code to you unless you contact me outside of YouTube. So Twitch, Twitter, or Discord are the easiest ways to do that. So to win, give me a hashtag juicy in chat, hashtag juicy in YouTube chat. We'll start off on YouTube and then we'll do one over on the Twitches right after. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get that in. 9 off AP Betsy weapon. Oh man. I got no eggs. There were no eggs. I didn't accidentally sell one either. I hoped. I had high hopes. I've been cracking all my shard packs and throwing them in the shard vault. I'm wondering what the first thing to fill up is going to be. I got another all for one ready to guild. I haven't even really looked through them. What has the most so far? 19 on Bubble Beam. There's 26 on Cataclysmic. 29 on Concussive Chi. It's like 29's the highest so far anyway. Or no, there was a 35. Corruption's Fortification. Wow. This was added in the last update, Murphy. They're stacking up. I guess they only go up to 99. Oh, it frees up a ton of inventory space for you, Murphy. Yeah, it's like 1,450 gems. I mean, there's no way they would have given that up for free. That was a easy purchase for most players. The only thing to realize, Murphy, especially if you're going to throw a bunch of stuff in there, it does de-level anything you put in there. So with that in mind, if you have gilded shards or if you have hyper shards that are upgraded, don't put them into the vault. Keep them in a separate tab outside of it. That way you don't have to re-upgrade them. I mean, you don't lose the gilded status, but you have to pay to have it re-upgraded. All right, we'll give you guys another 30 seconds. It doesn't matter if it's capital or lowercase. not cap sensitive. You can do one of each and do internet speak. You know, go lowercase j, capital U, capital I, lower C. You can do all those things. It's terrible, Ash. Terrible. You heard it at the toilet and came back. Man, I'd love to get these puffers going. I don't know what the hell the problem was with them, though. All right, here we go, y'all. So remember, here's the deal. If you win, it's your choice. You get a RGB headset, a theater mask, a juicy head flare, or any of the other juicy items in other Dungeon Defenders games. So like a juicy fruit pet for DD1 or a juicy fruit pet for DDA. You can get one of those as well. But if you win on YouTube, you have to contact me on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord to claim your winnings, because I can't just post it in chat or somebody will yoink it. And Twitch or in YouTube doesn't have instant messaging. So anyway, here we go, y'all. Good luck to everybody. And the winner is Neon. Congrats, Neon. Lucky. So send me a message on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord, and I will get you squared away. Now let's head on over to the Twitches and give me a hashtag juicy in Twitch chat. And same deal. The DD1 one is awesome, and it's a defense rate guardian, so it's like the Huntress Guardian. So it's a tower booster pet, which is pretty awesome. I understand why they won't put those in DD2, but man, that would be really cool if they were in DD2. You know what would be super cool? If there was a Lavamancer pet, a Countess pet, and an Initiate pet, and they didn't do the same things, or they wouldn't stack with the Lavamancer's boost, the Countess's boost, or the Initiate's boost, but would work as a pet. I think that would be awesome, but I also don't think it will ever happen. It's not super rare. I do lots of giveaways. I mean, for people who show up to all the streams, most of the people who have come to all the streams have won things. I mean, I'm sure there's a few that haven't, but the majority of people that come to a lot of the streams have a win in there somewhere. It's usually like a 1 in 25 chance or so. You know, there might be 50 people watching the stream, but not everyone will enter. And then Nightbot tries to, you don't watch often enough. I'm pretty sure you've won all the items over the years, haven't you, Aramir? Let me grab a drink of water real quick, y'all, while you guys are getting your hashtag juicy in. And I'll pick a winner here as soon as I get back. Oops, I forgot to swap it over to a Be Right Back screen. Thanks for subscribing there, the crazies. If you just type something in Twitch chat, Neon, and I can message you from that. Just say anything. There you go. So what do you want? You want the RGB headset, the theater mask, one of the juicy items for any of the Dungeon Defenders games? Just let me know what you want. DD1 was your first 3D tower defense game? It was the first 3D tower defense game for a lot of people. The RGB headset? Alrighty. Let's see here. There you go. Just check your whispers and you can redeem that at the mailbox in game on any platform. No, they said that they don't plan on adding any more Chaos Tier Sunny Moons, so I don't think we'll get one. I think what we'll get is different game modes. Like, they'll probably introduce some kind of a new game mode, but I don't think they'll do a Chaos 11. I mean, I would love to see it. I would love to see them keep going with the Chaos Tiers. It gives you something else to grind for, another higher tier set of gear to grind for, you know? But that's not what they want to do. They have to have a drop running. When the drop runs again, you'll be able to get it. But Twitch drops, how those work is everybody gets it, but you have to just watch whatever stream for a certain amount of time. But it's an event. Like, it'll last a week or whatever, so you've got to get that view time in that week to get it. But they'll rerun that stuff. There will be other Twitch drops, you know? The next update, they'll probably do Twitch drops, probably do a rerun of Twitch drops. All right, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds. No luck. I only did a few runs. I'm going to swap back over to those fish again and try them again. All right, and here we go. The winner is GamerBoy69. Following since 2019. Thank you very much there, GamerBoy69, for following for so long. Let me know in chat which item you want, and I'll get it right over to you. Let's see. Where's my other mass destruction at? What was I doing? I was doing Dryad stuff. No, it's not there. There it is. Maybe try a mix. GamerBoy wants the RGB headset too. Sweet, and that is actually it for RGB headsets today, but I still do have theater masks and juicy items for the next giveaway. There you go, man. You know the routine. Enter that in at the mailbox in game, and you are good to go. All right. Let's try this girl again. I know she got a Crystal Betsy in there for at least one of us. Right? One of us got to get one. Oops. Wrong incursion. Wyvernstead. There we go. Once again, we're on US West, so anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. Yeah, it drops C8 and up. C8, C9, C10. It's a super rare pet that drops from that boss plays. It's the Betsy pet, but it's a crystal skin. I think we'll do it a little differently. You've yet to pass Chaos 2, but you will. Eternal Subade, you will. We were all at Chaos 2 at some point. It's all about the grind, you know? Chaos 2, I mean, you can get through Chaos 2 pretty quick. You run 5 or 6 maps, and you'll be in Chaos 3. Not even that many, probably. Probably more like 3 or 4. The earlier tiers are the quickest. You know, the further you go into the game, the longer it takes to get through each tier. But like Chaos 1, you can pretty realistically get through with just 1 or 2 map runs. 3 tops, maybe. Let's see if that was the problem, actually, before we change it up. We'll just go 5 fish there. And we'll go 5 there. And then... I mean, we can throw just a couple of... I can do it on the fly. Throw a couple of, like a fish there. Go with a fish there. Oh, shit. I never put the reflect beam on the core. We won't have hex throwers in the first wave, I don't think, anyway. Get some jellyfish in for moral support, you know? It's actually covering that. Let me get this reflect beam in here. But we don't have any hex thrower issues. You have to look at the damage done. Crazy price. Mass destruction does work. So, like, the best in slot shards would be mass destruction, destruction, and fleeting nature. Is there a specific level you could farm? You're still fairly new to DD2 when you hop on. You should always want to do the highest chaos level that you can, Spade. Yeah, the majority of the player base doesn't play public games, so... I mean, you will no doubt, as you play the game more, you'll find people that you end up playing with regularly. But for the most part, just plan on starting the game solo until you meet some people. It's a small player base, and the majority of people play private. Yeah, I got my Discord, and then there's a Dungeon Defender. Every game developer has a Discord server now, pretty much. There's a link to my Discord in the description. I mean, it's not necessarily a matchmaking Discord. But if you try the Chromatic Discord, they've got matchmaking channels. I wish you could G past this stuff. You know? Yeah, I just did a Earthshatter build not too long ago, just like within the last couple of days. Somebody was asking for a Chaos 10 Earthshatter build. I did one with Earthshatter and Skyguards. The first giveaway just ended post-war. You're a little late, but there will be another one here probably in another hour-ish. Well, every 3 wins, and this is our first match back in. We get 3 wins, I'll do another giveaway. Yeah, it's the nature of the beast, you know? That's the reason. Another thing is not being able to switch from public to private. Should you start throwing? That's definitely the best way to play every game is exactly that. I mean, if you've got real life friends that you're playing with, or just friends that you play with regularly, that is the way to play every game. We're doing a little co-op action tomorrow in Planet Crafters. Gonna start at about 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's gonna be me, Uzar, and SciTech. We're going to try to do a little multiplayer Planet Crafters run. Thanks, Urzus. You binged through it already? That's fair. I haven't done any multiplayer yet, Murphy. How does it... everything seem good? Or was there any major issues that you came across? No problems? Was there more food? I don't know if you played it solo at all to compare. But that was my one problem with, or my one concern with multiplayer is there going to be a food for everybody to eat prior to getting your own growing setups? Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is 3 people going to be able to survive to that point? Because the growing is not super fast, you know? I mean, I guess you could make it faster if you had with 3 players, because you could have somebody that was just spamming out buildings. With 2, it was far more than needed. I think that they maybe the chests might be buffed then. It's a RNG element, but like solo hardcore, dying is a real issue from starvation. We're not going to do hardcore though, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, defense rate is a priority. When I say use mass destruction, and deadly and power transfer or fleeting nature, I'm saying that assuming you have a Chaos 8 or higher 10 out of 10 defense rate mod. Rate is the very first thing you always go for, though. Oh, you saw 3 food in a few chests? Well, yeah, that's huge then. So I'm assuming they factored that in. I mean, you can't... It goes up to 10 players. You can't have a 10-player survival game and not give you more food, right? Yeah, you gotta... It's not even a useful. It's a... You must use the defense rate shard then. In that 3rd slot. They're crazy. There is no other alternative. Defense rate has to come before everything. I don't see no egg. Where the egg at, damn it? Let's actually take this up a notch here. Let's do it entirely different. Try it like that instead. And over here, I think we'll just throw a few, I keep nudging up a little further and a little further. Eventually, that's going to come back to bite me. Something like that, maybe? Oop, I forgot the buff beam and stuff over here. It's alright, I can get those in on the fly. Or the destructive pylon. There we go. That was my day one, the first day I ever played PoE. I live streamed it, and everybody's like, dude, you gotta at least get to currency tab. Just do it. Quit doing what you're doing. There's a rare pet that drops here. The Crystal Betsy pet is really the only reason to farm it. It's a super rare drop. The puffers hit 10 targets by default, and then there's a shard that will give you more damage, but make it only hit 6. Or, I'm sorry, that was the jellyfish. The pufferfish, I think there's 8 darts, I believe. Actually, it might be 10. It's either 8 or 10 darts that go out, so it would hit either 8 or 10. Yeah, but anyway, the pet, if you get the pet, it's a super rare item. So with that in mind, it sells for a good amount. So it's a pet that you'll easily sell, basically, for a nice amount if you get one. You know, obviously, keep the first one for your collection. But if you get another one, you just made some millions, you know? I usually suggest people get the EV and the Mercenary as their first characters. Both of those add a tremendous amount of value. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't really matter, crazies, especially if you like the game. You're eventually going to unlock all the heroes. So it's just a matter of what order you're getting them in. If you enjoy the game and you know, play it at least, say, once every 3 days, and you always do your weeklies and you always do the dailies, you'll never miss out on anything other than the login reward. And you'll gain defender medals very quickly. I mean, like every few weeks, and you'll have a new hero. So don't sweat it, you know? There's no really wrong answer. But if I personally was starting over again, I would get the EV and the Mercenary first, personally. Yeah, getting heroes is a lot easier than getting heroes decked out. For sure. Oh, you started over again on PS5? Well, before the dragon nerf, I would have said they were about even. And I actually would have probably suggested the Countess over the Mercenary. Just because I enjoy playing the Countess more. But now that the dragon's range got nerfed, I would not put the Countess at a top priority. She's still good. But I would prioritize the Mercenary first, personally. I do like the Countess more, though, as a character in whole. But I just feel like the Mercenary would be more useful. I mean, both of those it's a tough call. I mean, I enjoy playing the Hunter more than the Mercenary. The thing with the Mercenary is if you like melee, which I don't like melee, so that makes me want to play the Hunter more. But the Mercenary has an absolutely incredible defense kit. The loadout, every defense is really good. The EAC, the Nether Archers, the Spiders. I don't use the Mercenary walls very often, but people have used them quite effectively, you know? The Dryad's a great choice. I mean, that's the thing, is there's no bad choices. A bad choice would be a Barbarian. Because you're not going to get any defense value out of that. I'll shoot at her this time, I promise. The Gun Witch is one of the funnest heroes in the game to play. The downside about the Gun Witch is she has no defenses, so as a new player, she doesn't add a whole lot other than a fun active hero to play. She doesn't really add any other real value. But she, as far as overall fun factor, she is probably the most fun hero to play. But that, like, for me, that's not why I play Dungeon Defenders 2. If I wanted to play an action-oriented game where action was the focus, I'd go play Warframe. It's way better for action, you know? I'm not going to look this time and see if it's in there. We'll RNG it. But I play Dungeon Defenders 2 because I like the defense element of it. So, I mean, like I said, there's no wrong answer. Because just each person is something different is going to appeal to them. I just feel like the Mercenary is a really good, strong choice as far as a DPS hero with an incredible set of defenses added in, is why I always say Mercenary now. And then the EV, you get the buff beam and reflect beams, which are just huge. You know? And the EV's fun to play too, if you like that sort of play. The EV is very enjoyable. The EV is just support as far as building goes. You're not going to have the big powerhouse defenses that are owning everything on the EV. It's going to be more of a support type thing. Reflect beams, buff beams, all that stuff adds a tremendous amount to the game. But of course, it's not the thing doing the thing. The thing doing the thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. So like I said, for me, it's just a little differently because like I instantly bought the Aquarian right out of the gates the second she was available. But the reason I did that was for her defenses, not to play her actively, you know? I mean, I am setting her up actively, but that's just not why I got her. But I mean, like I said, everybody's got their own goals and their own way that they like to play the game, and there's no wrong answers. The right answer is, are you having fun, is question number 1. And question number 2 is, are you winning? And if you can answer yes to both of those, then you are 100% doing it the right way. If you're having fun and you're winning, you are doing it correctly. The Dryad's really strong. You'd want to play her as ability power, in my opinion. But yeah, she's super strong. It's a different playstyle. She throws stuff on the ground. If you don't mind throwing stuff on the ground, she can be incredibly strong for you. If you can't stand throwing stuff on the ground, then it's not going to be something you enjoy a whole lot. Like me, for my Dryad, I always use my Dryad just for building because I'm just not a fan of throwing stuff on the ground. But that's me. You know, a lot of people love that. In all the games, you know, in Diablo, I can't play a Meteor Wizard because I can't stand targeting the ground. And that's what you do with a Meteor Wizard. So it's, you know, you got to make sure you're playing the game how you want to play it. As long as you're getting results and you're having a fun and you're playing it your way, that is just the way to do it with every game you could possibly play. And what's fun to me might not be fun to you, and what's fun to you might not be fun to me, but none of them are wrong answers, you know? So that's the thing. I mean, remember just to take any builds you see from anywhere and use them as a guideline and do things how you want to do them, you know? Well, like, we know the power of defense rate. You want to get defenses down to the rate cap, every defense that you use. So with that in mind, you're going to have to use defense rate mods or defense rate shards to get to that, you know, to achieve the thing that you're trying to achieve. But say you don't like using anti-mods and you want to try out crit mods instead, do it. No, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, say you want to do diverse mods and you like building a million different things in a lane and you want to see how you can stack diverse, do it. It's all quite viable, you know? The second you lose the fun factor, though, and the calculator takes over, most players will start finding less and less enjoyment out of the game unless that's what they're into. You know, like, I do like that aspect of it. I like doing the math and trying different things and seeing, you know, what's going to give the most potentials or whatever. Like, I keep talking about PoE. When I do a PoE league, I spend just as much time messing around in path of building as I do actually playing the game. You know? But that's just, to me, that's fun. To a lot of people, they hate it. And DD2's got a lot of fun. It's got a lot of different... It's got a lot of diversity in what you can do and still get wins. And that's, you know, that's the thing everyone should be striving for. Getting wins, doing it the funnest way possible for them. It's just a collectible. I'm farming one to give it away. Other people would farm them to sell them, and other people would farm them to collect them. But it's a rare pet. Everything in the game that's a rare item is, you know, is going to have some value in some way or another. Yeah, you can do Sandstorm or Poisonous Tips or whatever. Poisonous Tips is actually more damage. But most people prefer Sandstorm for the shorter cooldown. Your first time, you want to make sure you beat Chaos 9. Floor doesn't matter for AP resets. Get a Chaos 9 Expedition win under your belt. That's the equivalent of floor 300. And do your reset. For your first one. Most AP characters, Dragolich is the pet to use. And then Dragolich also works on hero damage characters. And in group play, you always want at least one person to have a Dragolich in the group. Because it's a debuff on the enemy, not a buff on yourself. So, like, the benefit of a Dragolich and why it's so powerful is not just because of the double damage aspect. It's because it also means all your defenses that are hitting the enemy are doing double. All of your teammates that are hitting the enemy are doing double. All this stuff, you know? But for most ability power heroes, Drago would be the one to use. As far as damage output goes, anyway. That girl just gets slapped so quick. She just done. Well, I couldn't give the egg to someone on Xbox. I mean, obviously. That's an in-game item. Nope, no dice. All right, y'all, so let's pop out the tavern. That's going to be the last map of the day. Like I said, a little bit of a short one today, but we will do one last giveaway here before I head out for the day. I got a bunch of editing and stuff I got to get done today. So I had to eat into my stream time a little today to get all this editing and whatnot done. I got more Orcs Must Die videos. Of course, there's always more DD2 videos coming. But then additionally, there's a couple other games that I want to do some reviews of. But anyway, let's see where I'm logged into. I'm logged into YouTube right now, so we'll start off on the YouTubes here. Let's see. Let's just go hashtag. We'll do it just what everybody thinks. Hashtag rigged. Give me a hashtag rigged in YouTube chat for your chance to win either a theater mask or a juicy item for any Dungeon Defenders game. This one's on YouTube there, Robin. We'll be on Twitch here in just a moment, though, with one. What AP reset is the green dot, Aramir? Is that 75? I think it's 75. I'm still debating on my alt what I want to do. $73, gotcha. Aramir got his juicy barbarian. That is so criminal. That is straight breaking the law right there, Aramir. Good lord, man. Me? Nah. I'm not going to do 1,000 AP resets. I can tell you who is, though. Savage Beast on PlayStation is... I don't know where he's at now, but he's got to be like 700 to 800. He's got he is the king of AP resets. There's no doubt. I got too much other stuff I wanted to do. I did debate on doing a little mini onslaught push to get my minimum ascension up. Yeah, it's 426 is up there too. That's got to be in like the top 3 or top 5 or something. Shiona's got a ton of Savage is at 664. Oh, I thought he was over 700 already. I mean, not that 664 is bad. How many are you at on your alt there, Rhea? You got to be at like 500, right? At that point, it's just straight raw grind. I mean, is that the game you want to play? You know? And if it is, go for it. Go hit 1,000 resets. Be the one, you know? But that's a whole lot of grind, man. You got to be, like, if that system would have been in 8 years ago, I would probably have gone for it. But I'm so far past that. You got 482 resets on your alt? That's crazy. How much gold do you think you made resetting your alt 482 times? Got to be a tremendous amount. And the amount of materials? Oh my god. What do you got, like 30,000 pristine motes? Savage is a beast? Indeed. Savage is a beast. All right, here we go, y'all. So you guys know the routine on YouTube. I'll go through it again. If you win... Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. If you win, you've got to contact me on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord to collect your prize. The current availables are the Theater Mask for Dungeon Defenders 2, a Juicy Fruit Pet for DD1 or for DDA, or a Juicy Mask for DD2. You can choose between any of those items. And good luck, y'all. And the winner is... Scoopsters. Grats, they're Scoopsters. So send me a message on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord, and let me know what you want. And we'll get you hooked up. Let's get logged in on the YouTube bot now. Or on the Twitch bot, pardon me. Let's go hashtag rigged in Twitch chat now. Hashtag rigged in Twitch chat. For your chance to win. Hey, you know what? I want to see something. See if Aramir will monk boost me here. I want to see what the shot gets up to with a monk boost. It's a pet for DD1, a pet for DDA. That was over 100 mil. The cooldowns are off now. I couldn't see the first shot, but it looked like it was over 100 million. Ability power is just a way to play this character, I think. But I am going to keep pushing on this, shit. It takes a minute to get all these cooldowns stacked. No Drago. 87 mil with no Drago. So that would have been 160 or 174 million. With no Drago. Lost all my cooldowns now. Betsy, thank you so much for the subscribing. I do appreciate it. Then when you get all the boosts in there, and it can get substantial here. $106 mil with no monk. Then you get the tree. And remember, too, I'm missing mods like crazy. There was 176 and 158 mil in there right there. I think with all the cooldowns, the damage potential is huge. Mini boss kills weekly. Most people will AFK either the Demon's Lair incursion or the Bling King incursion. Yeah, anyway, Scoopsters, it's a pet for DD1 or DDA or a mask for DD2 is the juicy options. But this is a standard hero damage set. It's just not set up. Like, I'm missing a mod there. Missing a mod there. Missing a mod there. Missing 2 mods there. So, I mean, I'm far away from achieving hotness. And then I got the weapon set. So do I gotta... that's a decent roll, I guess. Everything's chaos 10. Yeah, everything's chaos 10. A juicy DDA pet? You sent a Discord message? Okay, awesome. I will send it to you here in just one moment. All right, last minute entries. Hashtag rigged in Twitch. Get them in, y'all. Get them in. I'm going to pick a winner here in just a sec. Well, Burning Strikes provides its own ignite, so you don't need oil with Burning Strikes. If you do use oil, you'll get the bonus damage associated with the ignite. But as far as like Drakenlords or any conditionals, Burning Strikes provides it already. All right, here we go, y'all. So once again, Theater Mask or Juicy Item for any Dungeon Defenders game. And the winner is a Barbinator. Congrats there, Barbinator. Let me know. Let me know what item you want. Nah, man, I'm out of RGBs today. I can get you an RGB, but you're going to have to wait for it. I won't have one for a couple of days. A juicy head flare? For DD2, I'm assuming? Let's see. Well, there's a pet for DDA or a pet for DD1 as well. That's the head flare is the only DD2 item. The DD2 one? Alrighty. I will get it to you here. And give me one moment there, Scooby, and I will get you squared away as well. But anyway, like I was mentioning, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. A little bit of a shorty today as I got a bunch of stuff to do. But Show is streaming right now and possibly doing giveaways. I'm assuming he's probably doing a giveaway too. So I will raid everyone on Twitch, but anyone on YouTube, head on over and check out. Here, I'll link it's show_1343. Just look under DD2, you'll see him there. But go check out Show, y'all. He's a good human being, and those are rare on the internet, and Show is one of them. So go check out some Show action. But yeah, anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow for some co-op suffocation and Planet Crafters. See you then, y'all.